going on, guys? Today I'll be doing a review of this Prism series external battery pack from HooToo. This is a 12,000 milliamp hour external USB battery pack. So basically you just have this battery pack and you plug your phone or other devices into it and it will go ahead and charge those devices. As I'm sure you are familiar with, you've probably seen one before, but anyway, this is the packaging. I personally think this looks really cool. It is the Prism series, so it kind of goes with that. So it's some very nice packaging here. And on the back of the box, it just says kind of the specifications. It is a 12,000 milliamp premium Samsung lithium-ion battery. It has dual USB smart output, 2 amp input lighting recharge, multiple safety protections, and the input is 5 volts or 2 amps. The output is 5 volts or 2 amps or 4 amps max, and it is a smart thing, so it goes up to 4 if it feels necessary. So we'll go ahead and get into the box here. It's pretty simple to do. I've already opened this, so it's not exactly what it will look like, but maybe pretty close. So first we just have the warranty card here. Just basically talks about the warranty on this product, which is always good to have a warranty, so if you have any problems, then you can just go ahead and contact HooToo and they should do something about it. Then we have a pretty lengthy user's manual here, which I don't know why, because it's not too difficult, but I guess it's in a bunch of different languages. But yeah, so there's the user's manual here, and it's pretty simple to figure out, though, so you probably don't need to read that, but you can if you want, of course. So here's the actual battery itself. It is not smooth like almost every other battery I've seen. This one is actually rough and bumpy because it's a Prism series, so they kind of went with that for the design as well. And so it looks cool if you like the look of it. I mean, you can see on camera here, that's what it looks like, and it's not just like a design, like it's actually bumpy like that. So if you enjoy the look of that, then you will enjoy using this battery, but some people wouldn't like that, so keep that in mind. So that's what the top looks like, and then on the side here we have our power button here. So if we go ahead and push this power button here, then on the other side it will show our charge remaining on the battery. Looks like we have about 75% left, and if you go ahead and double tap the home button here, then it will go ahead and turn on this little LED. It isn't incredibly bright, but it is still nice if you're trying to plug things in the middle of the night or something. Then you can just turn on this little LED and then you can very easily plug things in, which is very good. So we'll kind of go more into the battery in a second, but we'll see what else is in the box here. So we take out this little plastic piece, and under here we have a bunch of different cables, but nothing for Apple whatsoever. So if you have an Apple device, then you'll have to buy those cables separately or just use the ones you already have. Here's a micro USB to Samsung adapter. So as you can see, it just has a little micro USB in the bottom here, and it converts into a Samsung charging thing. I thought it was Apple at first, but it clearly states that it is not Apple. This is for a Samsung device, and as you can see, it says Sam down there, so it would be what that is for. And then next we have a micro USB to mini USB here. So if you have a mini USB device, then you can charge that as well. And then last but not least, we have 2 micro USB cables. So these cables can be used, of course, with the 2 adapters that I just showed you. So you can use a micro USB, mini USB, or the Samsung charger here. And we have 2 different lengths here, which is very nice. So if you would not like to have a super long cable, then you can just use this little short one, and vice versa. Unfortunately, there aren't any converters to Apple Lightning or Apple 30-pin. So if you have an Apple device, like I said, you'll have to use your own cables or buy some other ones. So the last thing we have here is just a nice little carrying case for our battery. So if you're traveling with it or something like that, rather than having to worry about your device, you can just simply put it in here, pull the little string closed, and then you have a very nice portable little package here, so you don't have to worry about scratches and all of that. And if you want to, you can also fit all the cables in here because it has enough room for that. So rather than having to be carrying around a bunch of different cables and the battery, you can simply fit all the stuff inside of here, which is very nice. So this, of course, is the battery itself. Like I said, you can see the nice little design on here. One thing I have noticed, I don't know if you can actually see on camera, but there are a ton of fingerprints on this just from using it. Not a whole lot, but I guess picking it up and handling it for a little bit, there are quite a bit of fingerprints all over this device. So I would recommend bringing a cleaning cloth in your convenient little carrying pouch, because otherwise you have to deal with a ton of different fingerprints, which of course is not good. So on the very front of the device, you can see we have our 3 ports here. We have our Smart 1. This charges at a lower amount than this one. So this is just the first port, and it has one little lightning bolt, so that it would be charging like your phone or something like that. Here we have another smart port, but this one has 2 little lightning bolts, and that is for charging a bigger device. It will output at a higher voltage for a better charging efficiency, So if you're charging your iPad or something like that, rather than charging it in here, which will make it charge slower, you can just charge it in here and it will charge at a faster rate. And our last port here is our input. This is of course for charging this device itself, not for charging your other devices. So you just simply plug this into a wall or a computer or something like that, and it will go ahead and charge up this device so you can carry it around. And our last thing here is the LED, which is of course, as I showed you, you just push the button twice and the LED turns on, which is actually very handy if you are trying to plug things in the middle of the night or something like that. Rather than having to turn on an entire light, you can simply push that button twice and have the little LED there, which is very nice. So I've charged an iPhone 6 3 times with this so far, and according to this, it still has about 75% battery, which seems kind of hard to believe, but it would be really good. I only charged the iPhone 6 from about 1 to 100 twice, and then it was more from like 30 to 100%, but this does charge very quickly, and it charges very well. Most other batteries I've used just charge ridiculously slowly, but because of the smart ports and the different output amounts, then this will charge your device very quickly. So I think that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching my review of this Prism series external battery pack from HooToo. If you guys like to check out this product for yourself, the link of course will be in the description. And if you would like to check out my other review videos, then you can just go check out my channel. I do a lot of reviews very similar to this one. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next review.